Hi, everybody. Our next summary section here is our production rate calculations. This is one of the most vital parts of estimating, and it's the number one thing that people leave out of estimating is production rate. Because here is a quick summary of that, and what we're going to teach you in the production rate section of our training online is how vital it is to understand what we should expect out of our people. We're all trained in drying and we all have our WRTs and all that kind of stuff, to where we focus on the production rate of our equipment. So when we're talking CFM, for example, for our desiccant equipment, or for example, pints per day, gallons per day, those are all production rates, but those are the production rates of our equipment. But what we need to focus on is what are the production rates besides the production rate of our equipment. That's very important. But what we need to focus on even more is the production rate of our people. What should we expect out of our people? And 9 times out of 10, people don't do this. And I'm a third-party consultant, and I can tell you that the number one thing that goes wrong in an invoice is labor. Too much labor on the job. Just like it says right here, too much labor on the job will blow our budget and kill our gross margin. Our top line doesn't mean anything if we're not making anything on the bottom line. And the only way we can make money if we have labor is if we're managing it. So we have to know what should we expect out of our people. We're going to show you that in the production rate section of our training. And so you'll learn today how to do exactly how to size your crew for any size project anywhere. And so labor production rate is used everywhere. In fact, if I can hold up this bottle of water here, if I can get that in here, well, I can't. But if I had to produce 1 billion bottles of water, what do I need to know? I need to know how many people or robots is it going to take, because it doesn't matter whether people or robots, it's still production, and you're still a rate to it. And so what we want to do is how many people or robots does it take to do that? And that tells us how big a facility we need, how much property we need, all of that stuff. If I'm mowing lawns, for example, and I have 100 acres of lawn to mow every week, I need to know how much one person can mow in an 8-hour period. That tells me how many mowers I need, tells me how much equipment I need, tells me everything that I need to run my business. So we need to do the same thing with our restoration projects, because what happens when we get too many people on the job? Again, we blow our budget. We blow our gross margin. We can't grow our business on no gross margins. Amazon, for example, has perfected the production rate. They know exactly what they're going to get out of each of their employees and each of the robots that are working in their facilities. They know down to the dime exactly what it is. So we're going to teach you all about labor production rates, what you should expect out of your crew, not only for estimating, but then for project management. It's an estimating tool, but it's also for project management. How are we managing our day-to-day production of our crews? So with that, we'll see you in the production rate section of our online class. And thank you once again, and talk to you soon.